Hey, listen, right? It's the sneaky report. And we got my guy here, man. He's back! Mortimer! Mortimer!
Yo!
Mortimer!
Everybody know his name is Lik Moss.
Okay.
Remember O.B.H records.
Okay. Well, listen. We want to get right into that. We want to get up close and personal. This is what a lot of people want to know. They come to this, yo, what's this, what's that? They like, yo, there was a lot of members in O.B.H, right? You know, how many members is there currently right now?
I'm not going to count them all.
Is that many?
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's a lot. You know, there's people just locked up. A couple people locked up, you know. Well, a lot of people locked up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of people just, you know, dealing with whatever they're dealing with, but you're still as strong as we was.
Absolutely. I mean, well, as far as artists, I mean, can you name like they want to know like far as artists, like who could they go and be like, all right, him from O.B.H, we want to, you know what I mean? Like
That's out here.
That's out here actively right now as we speak.
We got Razor is out here, active news.
Okay.
C Dot, Pretty Flop, Lik Moss, Fahid from Brooklyn. And we got O.B.H Canada.
Okay. Hey, y'all international.
Okay. Well, that
Hey,
right.
that's a sneaky report. Sneaky! I didn't know y'all was international, man. Where we're at.
Well, that right there sums it up. So he let you know who's O.B.H. So it's like for anybody that's saying this one and that one, you want to know like far as if they on the streets.
I wasn't finished either. It might
Okay.
be more, but you know, we're gonna move on. I feel like there might be some more artists that I forgot. Guy Fisher.
Okay, yeah,
Guy
right.
Book, Free Guy, Free
Free guy, man.
Yeah.
Free my nigga guy, man.
Free guy.
I mean, but all right, that's cool. We got, oh for sure, the king. You hear me? My thing is this, man. Your brother passed you the torch, man. AR said, you know, for a guy of his stature to pass the torch down, you know, the person has to be of, you know what I mean, like to handle that type of, you know, from him to up. So it's like, your brother passed you the torch. You gotta carry it, man.
That wasn't more so for me,
No, hold on, let me finish. You gotta carry it. Are you ready to take on the banner? It's like, because now everybody's looking at it like, you're the leader. Whether if you want to be the leader or not.
Facts.
They
That's
looking at it like, Moss, whether if you want to be the leader or not.
That's why I was saying I've been a leader.
Right.
That's
Okay.
more so for, you know, social media.
Okay.
That's we know what's going on.
Right.
It was never a question of what was going on inside the ranks.
True.
Just the people, you know, they needed to understand.
Right.
Sneaky! That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, we getting up close and personal, man. We got the bear here. It's the wintertime. Like, hibernation is over, man. The bear is here.
Wonder why we're out in the summertime.
If they no need to fear, we welcome the bear, the grizzly bear. You know what I'm saying? Listen, man. You know, it's a lot of, I know, I see you heating the streets up right now. Like, I'm seeing, like, you know, Moss is like, he's here, he's there. And one day I saw you, I said, the good book. You said, hold on, Flock, no. It's good book. So you corrected me, like, it's not the good book, it's, what is it?
It's a good book.
Okay.
Good book. Oh, okay.
Good book.
Sneaky! What inspired the good book? I mean, there I go. My apologies, King. What inspired good book?
Good book. It's like it's a lot of things in one. You know, for a couple of years, I sat in the house when everybody was outside and I just read. So, with all that, and Crew 7 with their production, that's just how it came out. It's my thoughts. It ain't really like, I'm not a guy that's going to sit back and think about what I'm about to do. I don't wait till I'm in the studio. I don't know what beat I'm about to go on until I'm in the studio. So all that's just natural. That's just what's coming out of me.
would you say, I work in a school, and what I got from what you said, would you say it's fair to say that your study, because you said you kind of was staying in and just reading on your own, you know, and that's a form of study. That's how I took that. Would you contribute, you know, studying? Would you use that language?
I don't feel like, I feel like there's a lot of different variants with that too, because you got the trauma from all the deaths, you know what I'm saying, but I don't think nobody know who they is. It's a big identity. Everybody having an identity crisis, right? Nobody know who they is. Kids, they think they're gangsters. The older guys that's in my generation, they think they kids. They smoking out packs and all this little weird shit like they kids. That's why the kids don't respect them.
At all.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Or at all.
Now that's a real joint right there.
I appreciate that, bro. I really do, man.
You know, and that's true because these children, you can't expect for them to respect you if you don't respect yourself.
Come on now.
If you carry yourself like a germ, like a tick, like a official Vic yourself, how do you expect for a man, I mean a grown man, a young, musty, grown, stout man to respect you? Because you're carrying yourself like a fucking kid.
Sneaky!
And this, it might seem like a bit, but it's serious,
Right.
man. I put that on everything I love, man. But listen, right? How did the actual name Good Book, like did we get to that? Like, how did that name come about? Good Book.
After it was done, I felt like that's what it read like.
Okay. You felt like that was like a hell of a joint, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, if you know,
Good Book.
If you notice the album cover, the book is laying in the middle of the road, but it's in the beginning of a fork in the road. If you really look into the cover.
Hold on, we got the cover right here. What the hell? My man, listen. We got the cover right here, man.
So the theme is you have to pick that book up and then decide which way to go after you read it.
Okay.
So it's like a you know,
Nah,
how to of life.
Do you is the text of it out online?
I don't know if it's out online, but we had some hard copies.
Yeah, listen, King, I need that, man. Some books. We got hard copies. Yeah, we got to rap, man. We got to see about how getting that to some of the youth.
Started making something out of little. It was easy though, even though I couldn't leave the block. See the
you so lyrical, right? That you wrote verses on the cover of the Good. Like it's like, yo, I'm so hot that it's like I need y'all to really like. Am I taking it like that? Like what was you thinking when you put your lyrics on the back?
It's different. It's like watching a movie.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Come on.
A little bit more out of the book.
Okay.
So yeah, that's why I did that.
Wow.
Okay, that makes sense. Well, listen, right? The beats. The beats was nice. So, who did the whole production on that? Was it just one set crew, or was it the crew of somebody else? I know it was crew. My bad, because I heard you say that. I heard you say crew, that's why I'm like, alright.
That's what it was. Crew 7.
Crew 7. Alright, well, listen. Crew
Shout out
7.
to Crew 7.
Shout out to Crew 7, man. Sneaky!
There's a group of industry producers and songwriters, we came together and collectively worked on Good Book.
I could tell these wasn't your average Joe Biden. If I can't tell nothing else, these wasn't your average guy.
Yo, real rap, man.
Shout out to Crew 7.
Shout out to Crew 7, man.
to Crew 7, man.
Best in the game.
Best in the game,
Best in the
man.
game.
To be honest, real rap. I had a chance to go up there, man, and the atmosphere, the vibe is really amazing, man. You feel like you out fucking South Beach somewhere.
Oh man.
The big window, the big glass. You go out there, the pool, the deck. You know what I mean? Seriously, at the studio,
pool, the deck?
pool, the deck, and all.
Oh man.
Freshmen is to the point.
Hey, they not hip to that out there.
You like the only person.
Recording style.
He like one of the only people. Like when Moss go record up there, they have a bar laid out. Like it's like, get your drinks. It's like, yo, we got every liquor you want. Serving drinks. It's like the
man,
pool right there, the grill going. the bars, it's like this is in a session. And this is fact. So if you want that type of vibe, call that crew, man. That's what it do.
Right there. Lions Den Studios.
Right. Lions Den. Shout out to them guys. Sneaky. Right. That's what I'm talking about. Listen, right. My thing is this, right? Did you have a favorite song on a good book? On a good book. Book, yeah.
Not the good book.
Okay, yeah. It's like, hold on, Moss. I seen you on the gym the other day. Like, yo, I don't want no smoke, man. I seen you throwing them jumps. I know. I was like, listen, hold on. Good book, right?
You get something together over there.
Because I know it's a difference between you and these other guys. Like some guys just look tough, really tough, and that's the difference. No, you're humble right now. I'm not gonna say that because people they be like, "Yo, you was the only person." My guy right here, he said, "Damn, you had Moss to smile and joke." People never seen that, man. They was like, "Yo, Lik Moss, big, he joke, he laughed. That was a good joke."
Yeah, at one point you're gonna wake up, you're gonna learn that ain't really nothing to laugh. What's going on right now ain't really nothing to laugh and joke about.
Oh,
but,
man.
You know, you gotta find time, man. You don't wanna drive yourself crazy, but
Sneaky. That's respect right there, because that's what I be on 90% of the time anyway. Because it definitely ain't nothing funny, because we ain't laughing about that.
Nigga, I might crack a smile, but ain't a damn thing funny, you hear me? And that ain't my bar, man. Rest in peace to Prodigy, man. I grew up off them guys, man. Real rap. Salute to MOBB, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Hey, listen, ride.
I don't know what they doing now, though. That guy keep working his rap.
We gonna say ride. We gonna say, now listen, ride. Not ride, but ride.
There you go.
That's the TPZ kicking in, you feel me? But you know what I'm saying? How do
Ride.
ride. Not ride. Like halfway down south, northern, a mixture.
Right.
You know what I mean? But listen, this is what we doing here. Let's stay focused here. Not there, but here.
Here you go.
Right here. Sneaky! Me and my guy just have tunnel vision here. It's just like we can veer off there and go over there, but we're here.
Right.
But listen,
let's go.
how do you feel, right? Moving right along. We're gonna go right along here, no, hold on.
The TPs. The TPs. Moving right along. Yes.
Burning me out. Stone me out. Alright, bro.
Fuck, I just drunk some T-Bag. The name of your album is Good Book.
Hey, listen. How do you feel about people saying you tore up O.B.H?
I tore it up. I hear it.
Quiet as kept.
I thought the feds tore O.B.H up. I didn't think
No,
I had
besides,
nothing to do with that.
we're not gonna speak about them. Those guys.
Right.
Facts.
I'm with you on that one.
I think it's those.
We gonna give them full responsibility for that.
Be a leader. Shoot, man.
But
They did that.
well, no,
So what are you referring to?
I'm just saying
You're still here, aren't you?
because a few cats was like, damn man, they coming to me talking about here and they're like, yo, we should have handled it different ways than how it went on social media. And it's like, I can't speak for you. I can say
These guys not as thirsty. See, some guys their moral fiber ain't in line. And I understand that my morals is close to the top, to the highest it can be. So I don't expect people to handle it the way that I handled it, but being a brand like O.B.H, we stand for certain things. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And talking to the police for 2 hours ain't something that we stand for.
Exactly.
And we can't have that under our brand. So whether you like it or not, you cannot talk to the police for 2 hours and say that you're O.B.H.
Bottom line.
Wow, sneaky! Just in case you ain't know, you officially know that.
But for the record, that guy separated himself first when he came home. You heard him say Major Mayhem, whatever the fuck he was screaming. He never was screaming O.B.H. He was screaming what the fuck it was. Anybody know? Modern day Dickie, whatever.
When it came out, I felt like how you felt.
No, yeah.
On the count, I was like,
to be
fuck.
totally honest, fuck.
I said, fuck
You
you.
was the first person that was like, yo, what is we doing? What's up with love? And I'm like, hold on. Let's just I'm like, let's really get it. Let's really see what's going on before we, because you know this is Ad's closest friend.
Okay, I don't know. So I'm a person.
I don't want to just throw him under the bus.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Fuck, like, no, Moss. Like, is we blind? Like, I see, it's right here. Like, what else do you need to see? This is a statement. I'm like, all right, well, at least let me just talk to Ad. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what Ad would say. Fuck, just like, no, I ain't fucking with it. You know what I'm saying? So, when it came out, Flock wanted to just do it from the rip. As soon as he came home, like, yo, I'm gonna what? I'm not fucking with a dude. I might go on the internet and kiss him. But I was like, you
Sneak!
Because either I can't play neutral. His thing was I can't be neutral to somebody writing a statement.
Going back to what you
I don't
was
want
talking about.
nobody to think that I'm okay with that.
Right.
That was Flock's stance. Like, I don't want nobody to think that I'm cool with that.
And as a spectator, you know what I mean? Because, you know, we from the same local hood, but I didn't know y'all personally. You get what I'm saying? So as a spectator, that's what I saw, honestly. You get what I'm saying as far as speaking to your morals being up there, doing the due diligence to see it through accordingly. You know what I mean? As you just kind of cleared up, that's protocol. And that's what the world is missing right now, structure. You understand? No matter how things fall out. So I appreciate that, you know, and sharing it, because we could bid, laugh, and everybody got their take. But this is, you know, that's powerful, man. You know, that's what real leadership looks like. Back to your point, like you said, that's consistent with you saying you've been a leader.
But listen, right?
Leadership is scary, man.
Come on now.
They don't like leaders being black.
Talk about it.
So, you know, I kind of like shy away from that road because I know what's going on. You study history since the 60s and really haven't been a black leader. Like, who have done something?
Because everybody scared.
Who done something for us?
Right. Right.
Talk to
But
him.
that's why we here now to do something for us. You know what I mean? Like real
People
rap.
don't really understand. At the end of the day, Moss was very intelligent, man. Don't let
The beginning of the day.
Don't let
too,
the
from what I'm
like the
hearing.
internet and the gangster. I mean, it's understand. He's definitely a gangster. We understand that, but my man is very, very okay. Well, my man handled his bi.
Right.
If it comes to a point where it's those like me and you, he's gonna just being a man.
I'm just a man.
Just being a
I
man.
never bully nobody.
Right.
Never did nothing outside of principle.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't walk around bothering people.
At all.
Just don't bother me. It's like, why is you bothering me? If I'm over here in my life, y'all don't even see me. Nobody sees me. You know what I'm saying? If you're not in my, say, cause you don't see me, I don't go out, I don't do nothing for nobody to bother me.
Right. So, between me and you, right? A few people wanted to know, before any of this happened, Ab going to jail, you know, Low, everything, the people wanted to know, how was you and Low relationship?
You can answer that.
They want to hear, like, no, I'm serious. They want to hear it from the horse's mouth. But I'm tired of them.
I thought it was cool. Me personally, I didn't know it was any type of until Ab got locked up and I ain't seen him. So I ain't seen him since Ab got locked up. Only a few times. That's when I realized, like, oh, that was fake. But you know, I thought it was
I know you're gonna laugh at this one, right? If you and Lo had a Versuz, right? Bar for bar, line for line.
Don't say bar for bar, line for line, because that's not even close.
And I feel the same way. But I just want to ask that. I feel like that's a good question for the people that's watching. Some people say this one, some people say that one. They want to hear it from the guy himself, Lik Moss, like bar for bar, line for line. I mean, do you think, would you win? I think you would win in bars. I think you would win in songs too. But
Probably because I knew him, I never really listened to his music. I never liked it. You see what I'm saying? Maybe from the outside looking in, and then you bought into the whole gangster persona that we created for him, that had created for him. Then you might, listen and like it. But I never listened to it.
Nah, I feel you. No, I'm serious, like, because we from a different cloth. It's like you screaming blah blah blah. I know Moss, I get it. You like, cause old boy was sneaky creative. He was a creative gangster.
Talk about sneaky creative.
Creation of
this boy.
Cause I'm not gonna say like when I first seen him.
He was told how to act,
Right. Now, this is honest.
I mean, I'm just getting.
Y'all did what record labels do. Y'all created an
Right. Oh, I mean, that happens in the business. To the business. Shout out to the business. That's a part I just didn't know. Y'all did a great job. You understand what I'm talking about?
You don't know how much of a genius Ab was, man.
Right.
Ab is, excuse me. Ab is a genius.
Oh man,
the
we
smartest guys I know, man.
I can see that. Shout out ARF, man. Free ARF, man. Real rap.
Shout out to my boy, man. He gonna always be the king. You hear me?
Yeah, listen.
Real rap.
And
That's
you,
my brother, man.
and earlier you said, like, who have we had, who done something for us? I look at guys like Ad, for me, it was like Gil, you get what I'm saying? That while I'm a teenager, the figures, Ram Squad did it first, but it hit home for me, being from Erie Avenue, knowing Bump, growing up right there, my uncle Manny Strong, you get what I'm saying? So we're a little Rucky face on the wall. My uncle, you talk about being brilliant and the genius, they booked him, framed him on a murder just because he was 22 with 3 properties. The Poppy store and the apartment building, we still got that. You get what I'm saying? Where Rucky at. That, I grew up in that house right there. You feel me? So being a teenager and knowing people from your hood, your friends, Chops and Rucky, and, other people being successful, that's a modern day Martin and Malcolm. You know what I mean? That's what let me know I could do entrepreneurship. So coming from Gerard, I stepped right into it, by saying that. So, what y'all did with that, that's why we got so many, all these artists and there's so many, even more rappers. There's always been a lot, but it just keep hitting home and home. So I just want to say shout out to ARF and O.B.H. in general, because we are the modern day leaders. And now, we stepping in with projects. That's what I get from it. Like Good Book is you really contributing to the culture and taking us where we going as a society, way past the music. You know what I mean? That's what I see.
Well, listen, right? That was a good thing, man. That was very good, very interesting.
Wait, man.
Right along, man. My guy is in his bag. He's in his duffel. He's in his duffel with his shuffle, you know what I mean? He in his icky shuffle. My man in this icky shuffle. Remember when Icky, a lot of you youngins don't know about Icky, man. We don't make this bit up. Remember Icky shuffle? We going off words and we just creating off the top of the word. Remember Icky shuffle? My man knows Icky shuffle. Good joint. But listen, right? Before this was over, shout out to Icky, man, the Bengals. I was a Bengal fan. Yeah, I just say the Icky show. I knew what team he played for, Moss. So I know you was a football bull.
So you was the biggest fan?
Back then, I had like 3 teams, but I was a diehard Eagles fan. I'm just telling you, back when we was young. I'm telling you, Icky Shuffle was in the early, 80s? Like, I'm saying at that time, when I'm finding, Icky Shuffle. We talking about the boy Icky, man. Like real rap.
You wasn't gonna be a fan.
Yeah, it's like right. No, I don't know why I was an Icky Shuffle fan. I like the dance, the vibe. My man was on his Icky. You You know what I mean? But listen, right? My thing is this. Before we leave this interview, we have to talk about this.
Here you go.
What happened, man? Hold on.
Sneaky!
What started between you and Mikey T, man?
Yo.
You did that beef?
It wasn't no beef, like you know me.
Come
Man,
on,
if that was
right.
beef, man, you think I would have got up and loved that boy?
I know, I'm just saying.
It wasn't a beef.
'Cause he was
more
on
so of a
15th
bid, but that morning wasn't a good morning for me.
Hold on, so let's bring that back here. We gotta hear this here.
I was having a bad morning. I was up at like, you know, middle of the night, like walking around, like no keys, no. It was one of them mornings. No phone, no keys. Like I just got robbed. It was one of them situations. I didn't get robbed, but you know, something, you know, going through some shit.
Right.
So I was already pissed off. So I'm making the King Herner. I tell you, I don't got no phone, keys, none of that. So I'm going back to get my phone, and he's like, looks like Mikey T is on at Max. Matter of fact, he is at Max's. I'm like, man, I'm not worried about this thing, but he's still watching it, so I can still hear it. But we on our way to. I'm on a mission. See what type of morning I'm having? I'm on a mission.
Right.
And me playing games about my phone, so now it's like, you know what? Take me there. That's how that really happened. I wasn't really, and on the way there, he's making me madder because he's like he's being openly racist.
Oh man.
Openly, like.
Oh yeah.
He's on live and people walking past him. Somebody try to steal my cell phone. He's just doing shit.
Oh,
like
yeah.
that. Openly
Just enticing you, just jumping
yeah,
at you.
so it's like, and then it was like I just wanted to smack him. That was it.
Open hand, palm, bitch smack. Or like, what kind of smack?
Get the reports,
I seen you smack a few guys. That's why they call it the beer club. You guys, was it an open hand joint or was
I
it?
tried to overhand smack him, he tried to run, so that was like, that's making me mad because he kept trying to run. I only punched him because he was squirming and it was like, stay still. Fuck.
Right.
Sit still. Man, sit still. It was like that. I wasn't really trying to fight the guy.
Right.
I was gonna put him in a car, drive around with him for a couple hours.
You know. 200, tie that nigga the fuck up. Stop playing with us, Mikey T.
And any other racists
bro,
out there.
I feel
real rats, don't come down
disrespected.
with that.
No disrespect to you, but you come to where we from, bro. You come to our fucking stomping grounds and do that. You lucky to walk away with your fucking life, man.
Yeah.
Seriously.
I drove
We spared your nut ass.
past like 8 young boys that I could have stopped and said, yo.
Seriously, man.
Could I have stopped on Erie Avenue and said, yo, that guy standing right over there.
Listen.
Go over there and fuck him up.
Like,
You
seriously.
already know.
I didn't have to go over there.
Right on Eric, what I tell you.
Stopped
No,
right
shit.
on the corner and said, all y'all walk over there and fuck that guy up right there. They'd have treated me bad.
It would have, man, I ain't gonna lie. Moss could have
He's
sent
been in the
about
hospital.
15, 20 people over there
Yeah, but
that would have just ran over there. Like, seriously, bro. I felt disrespected because I brought you down to interview me on our block in front of Moss, around the gang and the squad, and then you do that. That makes that's why I don't bring people in. I don't do like this other guy. I don't
Oh, sneaky, you brought him down.
I brought the motherfucker down.
You put the mutt down.
I brought the mutt down, man. Seriously, man. Mikey, you know what? I know you won't come to a face-to-face interview, but we can go live, man. We can go live, man. You hear me? Because I don't understand. You making me look bad. I thought we were supposed to have been brothers. We were supposed to have been brotherhood, man. Brothers. That's what you say, man. But anyway, how did you feel, Moss? Like, listen, when you saw Mikey T on Erie Ave, like, when you seen this, when King Erna put it up to your face and said, like, what went through your mind? Like, what went through your mind?
I brushed it off. Nothing.
And you just like,
So,
This guy trying to get us to go in.
no, I didn't really think it was nothing. You know what I'm saying? But as we was riding, he was like saying my name.
Instantly.
Him being on Erie Avenue is not like a alarm for me.
Guys like getting a cheese.
He's on Erie Avenue, I gotta go. You know what I'm saying? He was just drunk. And it was bad timing. It's bad timing for him. Good thing I came to my senses when I seen blood.
Yes.
For real, bro. Seriously, I
Yeah,
think God
that's
came
that's
to
what
us.
I'm watching the joint.
Because
like,
I feel like that's what niggas really want. They wanted to trick us out of our freedom. They felt like if we get Moss off the board, I don't care if I go to jail, if I go to whatever.
Hell.
Yeah, hell, whatever. Like this is how I felt. We tried to get us off the board. And thank God that he was smart enough and sturdy enough not to feed into this, man. Seriously, bro. Cause what else? Cause my thing is, what else could you been really trying to do? You can't beat him on a one-on-one. You came down there by yourself. You down there talking shit on a block, whereas though we're known for, you know, roughing guys up, want to beat them up or whatever. Like not like that, but like that. So I felt like he was trying to throw us like just like beat this shit out of me. I just want I got beat up by these guys. Like, it's like
He said he stayed there waiting for the cops, but they never came.
right. They never fucking came.
publicity stuff.
You fucking coward.
Right. Nobody got time.
Seriously, man. They never fucking came. It's like, they busy. It's a lot of other shit going on. It's like, they don't give a fuck about you.
Don't even get
Like, run tell them. They don't give a fuck about you, man. They wanted you to.
with your life.
Some people say like, they be like, yo, Moss took it easy on that dude. How you feel about that?
I kind of did. I got mixed feelings about taking it easy on it, because sometimes it's like, I don't know if I would have took it that easy on a black guy. You see what I'm saying?
Man, that was real. Now, hold on. Was you just more afraid of like the law, like this? What could really like? If I'm right here. It's broad day, color. I understand. I was proud of you, bro.
Million cameras.
I was proud of you, man. I'm like, yo. After everything that this man did, I was proud. Like, yeah, we smart. We're smart enough. They wanted us to be dumb and go to jail.
Yeah. I gotta celebrate that, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, man.
Y'all still out here,
Smart
man.
is the new gangster.
Y'all thought that my man was gonna throw it all away. No. So we got that. It's another question. Are there any other bloggers out there that you?
Hey, yo.
Bloggers, journalists, meteorologists, 2022. I'm trying to rip with all y'all.
Oh shit! Sneaky!
You heard it first. On the sneaky report.
Before anybody can be allowed to speak on me, they gotta give me an honorable rip first. Let me know that you're a man and that you can handle the consequences if any was to come from speaking on people.
Exactly.
I want to know that you can take care of that
Sneaky.
Sneaky! Yo.
And that's real shit. Like I understand, because a lot of these dudes, they won't fight themselves out of a wet paper bag. What? They won't bust a grape in a fruit fight. You hear me?
a lot of these people not qualified to speak on people.
They not.
From what experience are you speaking on people from?
Facts.
Absolutely.
What are you talking about? You don't play you never played basketball, but you got all this fucking opinion on the athletes. You don't rap, you got all this opinion on the rappers. You wasn't in the streets, you got all this opinion on the street guy. I got a bunch of people on my page right now that was never in the streets that's killing me about a post that I put up. A little clip that I did a short film. I put a little clip up from the short film.
Right.
And they just,
What's going on in the clip, if you don't mind?
somebody throwing the drive-by.
Okay.
But the clip is a small clip to a movie about the effects of gun violence on the youth of Philadelphia.
Okay. Preach.
Sneaky! So they don't understand this.
You the clip. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. But that's the comprehension gap.
They fell in love with the image, but they didn't get the message. Happens all the time, man.
They fell in love with the image, but they didn't get the message. Y'all gotta understand, y'all fell in love with the image.
Come on.
But didn't get the message. I'm not Pastor Troy. I'm not Pastor Troy, Deacon Watts. Listen, my thing is, you speaking facts here.
Yeah, good book.
And this is what the young guys gotta understand. It's like y'all falling in love with this, but this is what it is.
They don't really got nothing else to look up to though. If I'm a kid, right, and my favorite, like I'm looking up to the rappers, right? And all I see is car, diamond, car, plane, jet. And I can't rap though. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I don't even know how to get like this, to get stuff like that. Only people I see with stuff like that is drug dealers. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So I can't rap to get it. It's like, damn, how do we look and see who else got it? All the drug dealers got the jewelry, the car. You see what I'm saying? So it's easier for them. It's like they're pushing them towards that route.
It is.
It's pushing them. If you're not gonna help them get it, ain't no sense to keep calling it in the face talking about motivation. Because how are they gonna get it?
Sneaky!
Come on.
Talk to him, Moss.
You want them to rap.
Facts.
Seriously. What them to do? Like, how they supposed to acquire these things?
Can you listen?
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, can you talk about, what the impact of that? Like you told them, I know you asked the question, like, what's the use of showing it to them if you're not gonna put them on and they can't do it? On the flip side,
Because they gonna have to get it the best way they know how. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
It
Talk to
could
him,
be
Moss.
motivation in a good way. It could be motivation them to go hard in the streets.
However you want to take it.
And we all know that the streets is a myth. I believe we all can agree to that.
absolutely.
Talk to him.
Sneaky! Come on, from the realest.
The biggest lie ever told. Everybody talking about how they ain't got no pics. This, that. Everybody's lying.
Right.
Everybody's lying.
Facts.
Ask the biggest so-called gangster, when he killed his brother too. That's what he said, nothing. But then that's to kill all rats.
That's good. I couldn't kill my brother.
Cause stop acting like you will. Be truthful.
I'm
and say
being
that
truthful.
you
I'm
will.
letting you know.
You know what I'm saying? Don't never in life say, I ain't got no pics, I'm this, I'm that, I'm this, I'm that. You ain't got no pics. Half of you guys went to school with y'all. I gotta think. Once a pussy, always a pussy. I don't
Me too. Once a bitch, I just told my senior.
I don't care how many people you killed. Look at your heart.
Right.
Look at your heart. You know how many tough like gangsters that I could walk up to and smack the shit out of that the next person might not be able to?
Exactly.
Like,
I done seen
know
it.
You're a bitch.
Right.
I'm saying I saw this.
Every time you're around me, you're gonna be the bitch that I knew you were.
And I seen that. I'm not gonna lie. I done seen Moss smack a few guys that people are afraid of. These guys are crazy.
Right.
When it comes to him, so it's like his picks.
But but when you're true to yourself,
I don't believe a gangster. Once you tell me I don't believe you. And a gangster will never be able to beat me. I don't think of that. You'll never be able to beat me. You and your gun, I never let you shoot me.
Talk to him,
Well, I
Moss.
put myself in a situation. I know you're a gangster, you run around, you high off all these drugs. As soon as I see you coming, I get the fuck away from you. I never put you in a situation. Look at how you throw.
Because
look at how he chucking the fuck away.
He not moving off of his heart. He moving off of like the high. It's not even like, because if you was sober, you wouldn't move that way.
not with a real
You
one.
wouldn't move that way. You're high. You're influenced on drugs to go. Then you go to jail and cry. I saw ye. I saw all that, bro.
Yeah,
It's like turkey. I seen it, man.
yo, he's a nut.
So my thing is this, man. I've heard a few people say this, and they want to know. Would you do a BLK Prime with Mikey T? Yeah, because this was a question. No, because this is my.
We need that.
I've heard people say like, "Yo, they should do a BLK Prime." I'm like,
Oh
"Oh,
man.
would you? Or would you do one with him? Or would you? Is it somebody that you would do one with? Or you don't care? You don't have no picks. If somebody say, if they're not a professional fighter,
Interested in entertaining that way.
okay. Talk to him, Moss.
I'm not entertaining. I'm not interested in entertaining in the boxing world.
Right. It's like I'm not a professional boxer. It's like I box. I did it all my life, but it's like when it come to me, it come to me. It's like I'm not and just notice when niggas reach, though the guys that reach always fall. When you reach, I'm this, I'm that. Boom! So we're not reaching for. We understand. We're grown. We've been there. We've done that. It's like on a different state of mind here.
Come on, man. This is heavy right here. This is heavy. This is
heavy.
good book. This is why you gotta tune into the good.
Can I ask you a question?
Book,
Can I ask you a question? Are you impressed from this interview from the last one?
Oh, I mean, I'm highly impressed.
Yeah, I know you are. I went and worked on what you told me to work on. And when he told me to work on, I know you. Yeah, exactly. My thing is this. This is how we're rocking here.
Shout out to the iron sharpening iron, man. You know, I'm extremely impressed. You know, with being able to hear from Lik Moss in person, and you know, really being so honest. Like, you know, you're gonna have to watch this again and really listen to how real, like, you know, me being, when I went up top, I did 27 months up top, right? And
almost 2 years and a half.
yeah,
Okay,
you know what I mean? So that was, I went to Girard College, which is a boarding school, right? But it's in the hood. But my uncle Minnie Strong, so I got the ties to see what's going on, right?
Right.
But when I graduate, you know, I'm doing music. You get what I'm saying? And when I come up with Life Outside the Streets, my nonprofit organization, I went into the streets to bring the street folks out because I knew I didn't have to hustle. I already had the brains. But being a student at the school, when one day they brought somebody in to talk to us because we was cutting up, and they brought in a person that had never been in trouble. And I remember how I shut right down. I'm like, this boy never been in trouble. He never walked in the classroom and the teacher said, I know I'm gonna see you in detention on the first day of school, like I had. So I didn't want to hear it. So now that I'm out in the street and I see the gap between people that didn't go to Girard and everybody that went to the public school system was just the education, I'm like, I just gotta put everybody on the game that I got. You get what I'm saying? So I set up a nonprofit organization, but I knew I could never really effectively bring everybody out without going into the zone. You understand what I'm saying? So I get booked, and when I'm up top and I'm around these people, I really understood how valuable it was to grow up down Erie Avenue around real wisdom. You understand? Because it's exceptional. I said all of that to say, so to hear from another brother that I didn't grow up with, it just speaks volumes. This is why you got the Gills, the Wallows. We come from a real village and we really get some exclusive wisdom. So that's why I said I'm most impressed to hear it. You know, to meet another brother that got it. I seen it from afar, but you really gave it up, man. You really, you know what I mean, gave it up, and I know it's gonna make a difference. Like that I had to say that, bro. Real rap.
You know, I appreciate that. I appreciate that 100%. My guy. But listen, right? My thing is this. Before we wrap this journal all the way up, we want to say we appreciate Lik Moss for coming down here.
Absolutely, Sneak.
Yeah, one of the most honorable, sturdiest guys in the city.
Appreciate you guys for having me.
Thank you, bro.